Boom, Pat. Now it says we're live. More importantly, pregame this thing. Gotta love some Bland's. That's a good warm-up bourbon. Give it a minute to see. We got some people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
There's right there.
Good.
Hey, Tater Dom. Cheers, buddy. First one into the chat today. You know what, Pat? We did not get to light a cigar yet.
Story.
We definitely need to fix that right about now. Good old Alec Bradley Prosnado today. You good, bud?
You got Calibri?
Hmm?
You got Calibri?
No, not tonight. This has to be like the coolest lighter ever. Hey, Nick. Cheers, buddy. This lighter, by the way, guys, is freaking badass.
Cutter sucks dick, though.
Needless to say, review coming soon. Hey, Shredward. Review is coming soon on this thing. This is a Alec Bradley lighter, and I swear this is like the only thing we're going to pretty much be using now when we're in the bar. It is a phenomenal lighter.
Your cutter butchered my cigar.
Hey, Sean. Cheers up, guys. Start off with a little bit of Blanton's as a warm-up bourbon before all of this gets drunk tonight. And for all of our patrons, this is what you guys ended up getting. It's a Starlight cigar batch, 114 proof, aged 4.5 years. That's going to be the very first thing that we end up reviewing today. Once Pat gets his cigar going. Alec Bradley cigars, dude, box pressed, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, they are.
Except for you over there having troubles.
The top got destroyed from your lousy cutter.
That's right, Pat. I remember when I first trying to cut a cigar too.
I got this big torch. You don't think I'll burn you?
So I happened to my screen here. Cigar batch 147, 349. 349 is a little crazy. I personally set my limit on cigar blends at like 300. So usually because that's shipping and everything else. Right now, their new MSRP is 200. And 200, I'll go to like 250 usually is what we've been doing. Maybe a little bit more if we have to pay for shipping on the way in. But I would not say 250 or 300 probably max, right? What's your max?
Any other cutters down here?
Negative, Ghost Rider. There's a thing at the end where the knives are. All the other cigar stuff. But yeah, so 349 I think is way too much. As you can tell, I'm a huge cigar blend. I think Nancy the Nose absolutely killed it on her stuff. All the flavors that come out of there haven't been able to be touched by basically anybody else. Yeah, earlier this year at 260, I would have pulled the trigger at 260. But 349 is a little crazy. Definitely 260. I mean, the last ones that I just bought, I paid 250 for, and I think that's totally worth it. So what we have going on today is one of these ones is an actual Joseph Magnus cigar blend. The other ones that we have the Old Elk Cigar Cut, and we also have a Good Times Cigar Blend as the other ones. Just to sort of see between that one and then we're obviously doing the Starlight version. We're going to end up finding out which one really is the best version. So, how are you doing, Pat? We got our cigar stuff under wraps here.
Maybe for I mean the proper stuff in the beginning.
All right, we're gonna tap off this blends and head into some Starlight Cigar Blend, Pat.
So much better now.
All right,
What are we doing? We got fucking a shit ton of glasses in front of us.
We got a shit ton of glasses. Pat doesn't really know what was going on. I was surprising him today. So he's got a lot to drink before he goes home later.
Dude, these are samples. Why'd you have to fucking do a full pour? Like, what the
because
fuck?
You never know how many times it's going to take to make sure it's the best one.
Dude.
All right. So as I was saying, all of our patrons, anybody on our Patreon page that subscribes to us ends up getting a sample of this. It is Starlight Cigar Batch. It's finished in the Brazilian Ambruana barrels, which I think is a little overdone with how many people have been finishing those lately. Comes in at 114 proof.
Is that in this mix?
That's this one right in front of you.
Okay.
That's what we're reviewing with our patrons.
So I can drink this.
You can drink this.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.5 years old. Which I don't know. I feel like if you got a little bit more age to it, you'd probably get a little bit better out of it. It does have a very light color to it.
Its nose is horrible.
Nose, I'm getting some burnt oranges. And yes, Pat really snubbed a generous pour. You know what I'm saying, Pat? You should be happy. Most people would love it. Sean, come on up here. You can take his spot.
Absolutely.
We'll have some good drinks.
Absolutely. I have a long day, and I got to go on the ambulance tomorrow, and I got to drive home. And he's like, you know what? Here, just fucking. He's gonna make me pound it all before I leave.
You cannot leave good bourbon to waste.
Can we just talk about how I hate this nose?
I like the nose.
I hate it. I think it smells like fucking a dog shit in a glass.
What up, Salty? Good old Salty Lettuce. Been with us since pretty much the beginning, Pat. Absolutely loving some Salty Lettuce right about now.
Yeah, its taste is better than its nose.
Okay, so Pat, I'm getting a little bit of like some dates. I'm getting orange. Like a good amount of orange, but it's not like a regular orange. It's an orange. It's an orange peel. It's more of an orange peel, like a burnt orange peel.
Dude, dog shit. It smells like dog shit.
You are so wrong on that. All right, come on. One of our patrons, chime in here.
Pretty spicy.
Tell us that Pat is wrong on this nose.
Whatever. It's pretty, it's got a lot of like bready fucking flavors in it on the palate. Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Baking spices.
Yeah, it's pretty strong with spice. With the
honey.
Bread.
Honey, dude.
Dude, yes.
A lot of honey to it.
Honey bread. Like the honey wheat. Yeah.
A little bit of vanilla. I'm getting a load of, it's basically baking spices, breads, and honey.
Yeah.
That's what it's really getting a lot of.
At least the flavor saves some of the nose. The nose sucked.
The nose wasn't that bad, Patrick. Man, if you're this bad right now, I can only imagine what happens when we get into the rest of these things.
Nose sucks. Did anybody say what they got on the nose?
Nope, nobody said anything.
Wait, let's get into it. Did you guys actually get the packages? Did he mail them out on time?
They did. I got like 8 messages asking what it was because I forgot to label them all because I was doing so much at once.
Jeez.
Sorry, guys. I was literally I was in the hospital for like a week and then got out and tried to still get this all together.
That excuse only lasts so long. All right.
See, Sean got it. Right there. He's got it. Sean, tell Pat that he is 100% wrong on the nose, and it's a pretty good nose. I mean, granted, it's very heavy on the orange peels, but I like that nose. Now, what we're going to be doing later is saying, does this nose compared to Cigar Blend, which we have stated right now is the best. So that is like the tier that we're trying to get closest to.
Are you going to be able to pick Cigar Blend out of the batch? Let's just, Mr. I'm so fucking good at this.
Pat,
Huh?
You want to talk shit? I'll do it right here. We're live on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna happen.
It's not TV.
YouTube, whatever. Pat, go suck a bag of dicks right now, okay?
We're
all right.
tonight.
Pat, pull out these other ones. Let everybody else see what the other bottles are gonna be.
Old Elk Cigar Blend.
Cigar cut.
Cigar cut. Sorry.
And this one, I wasn't overly a fan of. I think it was really good.
Good time
Look at
cigar
this.
blend.
Right there, Patrick. You're wrong.
Joe?
Nick Smith agrees to it. Nose beats the palate. You were the other way around.
Wrong. What number is this? Batch 167 for Joe Magnus.
The orange thing, yes, 100%, Sean, 100%. That, like, yeah. There's that, like, orange peel, like, weird. I don't know. It's almost like more of a burnt orange peel to me.
Dog's ass.
On that. Dog's asshole, Pat. You're so wrong. And then, yeah, following up with some sweet cinnamon. Absolutely can agree with that one. So we don't know. These right here, these three are the blind. We don't know which one it is. We do know this one is the Starlight one that we will end up coming back into.
I don't like it.
So wrong on so many levels, Pat.
Whatever. Hey, you know what? If you like it,
Hey!
have some more. I'm going to get something fucking good.
You don't need anything good. We're about to do a blind, Patrick. As he goes to who knows what.
Because I know it's going to kill you.
You motherfucker.
Yep. Got to upgrade.
I'll fucking give you an upgrade. As he grabs some stag. Sweet cinnamon bread for Sean on the palate. We're all getting bread, though. That's the key. I think there's bread.
Oh, yeah. Knows that. All right.
Oh, that is fucking heaven.
Right.
Oh, Patrick.
Punches that other one, dude.
Patrick.
So hard.
You realize these are all high proof, too, right?
That's fucking good.
You know what you're getting yourself into. All right, Pat, we're going from right to left and then back through. Hopefully.
Did you even get us water to cleanse the palate with?
No, you don't need fucking water. So what your other bourbon is for. Black Cap Early Times. Evan Williams 12-year. That's a nice one, too. See, Sean gets orange late in the finish. I didn't get too much orange in the finish. I had more honey. Like the bread and the honey.
The bread and the honey were strong. I didn't get any vanilla. All right.
Very light nose on this one.
Very, very light. The cigar smoke is not helping.
Sorry, Pat. Light nose. I'm getting a little bit of like vanilla, cinnamon sugar with some hints of ethanol. Boom.
Kind of green,
Look at
isn't
Salty Lettuce. Oh, Salty Lettuce says his sample did not come in yet. Sorry, Salty. Tried to get him all
that's
out
right.
time.
He fails.
And this is my biggest thing, too, with what Sean just said. They're calling this one from Starlight, and Starlight's great at finishing. They're calling this a cigar batch. And where would you pair that with? Like, I don't even know what I'd probably pair it with something really light, creamy, like Connecticut wrapper. Like, yeah. Like the Perdomo champagne or something like that, I think would go pretty well with it. But it's very hard because it's not really great on a lot of the other flavors to mix in with having a good cigar.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta try this one, don't I? Ugh. All right, Pat, we're talking dog shit on the palate. That's this one. It's very, very drying. Very drying.
What?
I don't even know what. Some brown sugar, caramel, maybe. It's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Let's see. These one are the Old Elk is finished in cognac, sherry, and Armagnac and port. So
Just
almost like the
hug to it.
It does. So this one's going to be the closest, I think, to the Joseph Magnus. This one comes in at 110.6. So
I'm not even going to go back to that one.
the Good Times comes in at 116, and it is finished in Cognac, Armagnac, and Oloroso sherry barrels. So that one technically sounds like it should be good as well.
That's a great nose.
Oh, fuck. Is that one good, dude? Oh, my goodness. Sweet tea.
A little bit of lemon and kind of...
Lemon. Yes, lemon.
Something else is in there.
Oh, my goodness. Fucking amazingness. This is like a fucking dream right now. Oh.
Some mint or something?
Pat. That is so smooth on the palate.
Oh, yeah.
It's oily. It's got a nice viscous mouthfeel.
Dude, that's going to take the stag that I'm drinking.
Raisins. Brown sugar. I mean, yeah. All I have to say is this one right
Brown
here
sugar,
just set the bar fucking
you
up
get like
there.
apricot or something in there? I think like an apricot jelly flavor. Definitely brown sugar.
I'm getting more raisins and brown sugar.
I feel like it's an apricot jelly thing.
All I know is that one just really set the bar high. Do you guys out there, like, what's your guys' prediction? We got Joseph Magnus, we got Good Times, we got Old Elk, and we got Starlight. Like, how is this going to end up? I'm calling this one as a first because I have not drank anything that's really come close to Joseph Magnus yet.
Yeah. All right.
So, and these other ones had air opened up to them. The Joseph Magnus, dude, we're doing a neck pour. Okay, this one actually also has a good nose, too.
Isn't bad,
this one has some grapes to it.
Absolutely. Really strong grapes. A sweet chocolatey smell, too.
This one does have a really good nose. All right, so without even tasting this one, I'm saying last place, first place, second place. Don't know where I'd put that one yet. Quintessential bourbon notes, Pat. You get oak, leather, vanilla, and a hint of grapes. A lot of grapes on the backside. A lot of grapes.
It's kind of weird.
I like
it. It's good. It's way better than the first one.
See, I think Sean is definitely going to be calling this right. He's saying Joseph Magnus for the win. I have a tendency to agree with him. I mean, we don't know what it's going to actually be yet.
This is good. This stuff doesn't have that much proof to it. Would you say they were proof-wise again?
114, 110.6.
No, listen, get rid of the dog shit one. Let's just fucking get that out of here. Do the three that we're tasting in front of us.
116, 110.6, and oh, you had to ask on this one, Pat, huh? Just shy of 120, so 119 and change.
So this is probably gonna be one of those two.
Let's definitely see what ends up happening here. I'm super excited for this, Pat. I still think Joseph Magnus is by far the best one on the market. And it's great because we're pairing it right now. And the Alec Bradley is great. It's got a Honduras wrapper, Pat.
Yeah.
Nicaragua, blah, 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 yeah, whatever, for a binder.
Go ahead, talk
and
all
then
that.
the filler is both
Words.
Nicaragua and Honduras. And it's a box press cigar.
Just say good shit.
It's good shit.
And what do you think's better? The Southern Draw, what's the last one that we had?
The kudzu or whatever?
Yeah.
That one was freaking phenomenal. Like, that one is actually one I want to order a box of because it was so good. The dog shit one goes down the drain. I'm agreeing. Well, he's calling this one the dog shit one, and this is the one that we actually sent out to all of our patrons. So y'all out there get to try it too. I don't think it's that
Except
bad.
for Salty.
Salty's getting one. Trust me. It's everybody got it in the mail. It's going up.
Yeah.
All right, Pat. Let's head it backwards. Let's see what we got. Fucking great nose. Great fucking nose.
That is really good. I'm not going to say great, but I'm going to say really, really good.
It's so predominant on the grapes. That's like what's getting.
Are you getting sweet chocolate too or not? Like a little bit of a candy bar in there. All right. It's got grapes, tons of grape. Like grape on the nose carries into the palate.
It's good.
Doesn't drink
It's
like
not
it's got a lot
great,
of proof.
It's really good.
It doesn't drink like it's got a lot of proof to it.
It drinks smooth, but this one also drinks very, very smooth.
That one definitely tastes like it's got more proof to it than this does. I'm getting a lot more leather this time around with this one.
There is a lot more. Cheers, boys. Can't find Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Haven't opened the Old Elk. I would suggest opening the Old Elk. I do like the Old Elk. I didn't think it was as great as the Cigar Blend when we were doing our review on it. But it is a really good, well-finished bourbon that I would say. Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, those are one of those hard. Like, we found one store that has it on the shelf.
There's one. What was it?
It's in North Reading right now. One Stop has it. It's still on the shelf. It was on the shelf the other day when we stopped in. I didn't.
On now, but it was there.
I was just saying we didn't buy it. We did buy 2 other ones from them. But I always say if you see a cigar blend and it's basically under $300, buy it. You will I don't see anybody saying, "Oh, I don't like this."
Yeah.
I think everybody we've given it to has liked it. So,
we going to the middle one now?
Yeah, middle one, Pat.
Okay. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It should be fucking cologne.
Dude, this is the best nose.
If I didn't have to drive home, I would put this on as cologne.
It is just freaking phenomenal, Pat. Sweet tea. Lemons, yes.
Smidge of oak, but it's like a sweet oak. Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. That's got to be the freaking Joe Magnus.
That is phenomenal.
Oh,
that one right there, 10 out of 10.
It's what dreams are made of.
So Bourbon Rider saying that Cigar Blend, the Old Elk one was a great pour. Favorite offering. I was going to say it's in the top 2. I really like the cognac, just the straight cognac finish from Old Elk. I think that's been my favorite yet. The Infinity bottles have been pretty good.
This last one wasn't. Was the last one was good too? One of them was much better than the other one.
I was going to say I still think I think if I was going to choose one overall, I'd choose the cognac finish first, and then I would end up choosing the cigar.
We're going to create a journal, Matt, so we actually have.
I know that would be sort of smart if we did that stuff, right?
Right. Which one are we on again?
We're going to the last one, Pat.
I don't even want to drink it.
I mean, this thing has like nothing for a nose. Like it is abysmal.
It's like Blanton's North. It was just nothing there.
Like there, you do get some ethanol in it. A little bit of like cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla, but it is really. Let's give this like a fucking spin.
I still get a lot of grains. Fucking horrible.
Like nothing helps. Nothing helps this nose.
It's a super drying.
Yeah, it's harsh right on the tongue. It's drying. You get so there's a hint of fruit in there, but it is so short. It is like
I'm not getting anything.
It is like just somebody just farting in the air and passing by you, and you're like, oh, did I just smell something? I don't know. That's the flavor on your tongue.
The flavor is a fart.
Patrick,
no, go back and let's work through
No, we're not going to work through this.
No, let's work through this with the people watching.
Point is
how
this
many
thing
farts do you taste?
Tastes like ketchup and onion rings. Oh, fuck, great movie. But anyways, the point is
do you guys taste farts like Matt does? How do you go about learning to taste a fart?
Totally moving on, Pat. Let's figure these ones out, okay?
If you guys think we shouldn't move on from this, please comment down below.
Anyways, number 3. We're going number 3, Pat. Which is your last one? Last one. Third favorite.
This one here, the one all the way to the right, is last place.
All right. Last place, Good Times. So we'll put this one all the way down here by you because you like it so much. Good Times. Now, next one, Pat. Let's go to winner. Or second place? We'll go second place.
Can we revisit the tasting like farts?
What's your second place? This is my second. Is this your second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
Old Elk.
Yeah,
Old Elk is number 2.
That was really good.
Puts Cigar Blend at number 1. Cigar Blend is just fucking crazy good. Okay, now, Pat, this one. If you had to push this one somewhere in this mix, where are you going?
I'll put it last.
See, I don't think it was as bad as the Good Times. I would say it would go that way. And for you, you're the opposite of that. He'd swap the last 2.
I just drink just the first 2 and not even worry about the last 2.
Basically. So if you guys are out there and you're like, okay, what is it worth getting? I would say this is definitely worth getting. And I would say it's a high retail. It's $200. Like I said, I would go
What's the Old Elk
$250.
running?
This one was, I want to say, $120.
See, for that price point, I think it's too high. I mean, it's good, not great.
All right, so who else out there has the cigar cut? What's your top price on it? I think 120 is a little high. I think straight up $100 or something like that would probably be right where I'd be sitting at it. These
85.
last 2, I mean, these 2, I would say, and I want to say this one's like a $80 bottle or something like that. I have no idea what this one was. This one is like a $40 bottle, if that.
Yeah, I just want to say, I feel bad that that's actually what we gave to our Patreons.
Okay, Pat, apologize right now then.
To all of our Patreons out there, I'm really sorry we sent you dog shit.
But it was voted on. We did a poll on a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's the one that did win the poll. And talking about our Patreon page for everybody else. So we do multiple giveaways in case anybody's wondering. Anything we drink during a YouTube thing, or we do a review on, or we drink on our Patreon page, goes out for a sample. So there's a sample lottery or somebody doing that. We've also been doing a second lottery anyways. This one was a cigar bundle out of our little humidor back here. Speaking of, if you guys want a cigar humidor, this Need One thing is freaking badass. Temperature controlled. You throw a couple Boveda packs in there. This thing is absolutely great. And yeah, you know what, Pat? Nick said it best. You don't know until you try it, buddy. You don't know until you try it.
Yeah.
But now that I do know, I'm going to keep going for this one first and finish this one.
Yeah. It beats the Stag.
It does beat the Stag. Now, speaking of Stag and all this other stuff, what do you think is going to be going on? And this is for everybody else out there, too. The secondary market is going crazy right now. However, they've increased production. Do you think that with the increased production, the secondary market is still going to stay as high?
Yes.
I've seen some things on the secondary market dropping lower. I have seen, some stuff drops lower, some stuff keeps going up.
Dude, nothing works out for me. I can't even peel my fucking wrapper off today, right?
Oh,
It's a
Pat,
sign. I just need to fucking go to bed. I tried doing the slip up because it's starting to get warm. Now I'm sitting here looking like a total tool as I sit here and peel this thing off. Seriously.
And Sean, I think that's the best thing is now you can pass on that bottle and all it back. And technically anybody else can. I granted, all of our palates are different. However, this is one that I am not going to go after again. Good Times down at the end, that's another one I'm not going to go after.
No.
These 2 I would buy again. The other 2 I definitely would not. And I think these 2 definitely are big standouts.
I'm gonna go out on. I'd actually go instead of getting this, I'd go buy a couple of Redwood Empire and just fucking have some really, really good juice. You could buy a couple of them for the price of that. And that juice, I think, is way better than that.
100% right. And that just goes to this whole thing on value. Redwood's coming in at what, like $35, $40? You know what I mean? You have a lot of these finished bourbons.
4 bottles.
A lot of these finished bourbons and stuff like that, they're going way up high on the price. And it's like you got a lot better stuff out there that's going to be cheaper. And that's something I saw. I actually saw an article recently about how more bourbon drinkers are tired of the more bourbon drinkers are actually tired of the finished bourbons, and they're just going back to the quality bourbons and the quality blends.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good thing because the finishes got a little out of hand. And not only that, but like everybody would do like, oh, I'm going to do a pick of this. I got to do a pick of this and finish it with this. And next thing you know, and there's the biggest one is you'll go to a place and they'll have 10 Starlight picks. And nobody's buying them. So then in order to get a good pick, like you want a Weller Full Proof, well, you got to buy 2 other picks just to move those other bottles that nobody wants to buy.
Yeah. So
that they're forcing the bundle to do that. And you know what else I've seen that with actually lately? Maker's Mark picks. Maker's Mark picks are in abundance out there. And what's up, Gone Fishing? Made the chat too. Maker's Mark though has been in abundance lately, and it's to the point now where people are forcing bundles of Maker's Mark in order to get other bottles, and I think that's a little absurd too. Because like,
go ahead and do this.
I don't know, get rid of the bad ones.
Put them in the infinity bottle and let it destroy our infinity bottle.
Why would you do that? We will drain pour them if you don't like it, Pat. So overall, this whole thing of so many people picking finished bourbons and then forcing the sale because nobody wants them. Listen to that. Listen to what the people want. We want good bourbons that aren't just a bajillion different finishes. And I think that goes for a lot of people. Like when I read that article, it really hit because I was like, every time I've gone out now to buy stuff, and it then stopped me from buying. How many times, Pat, have we had a chance to buy stuff and we haven't because it was a forced bundle that was stuff that we didn't want to buy?
Absolutely.
Like someone the other day had Stag bundled with like Whistle Pig. It was an expensive one. Like nobody wants Whistle Pig. Like why are we forcing
Some
that?
people do.
Not many. I know everybody wants the Whistle Pig because that one's just fucking badass. Not for the bourbon. I bet the bourbon's not that good. Like it's like in my freaking Armor Guy. Whenever you buy a cool bottle, the juice in it is usually never good. Because we've done that. We did the other decanter with the Derringer on top of it or whatever. All the juice.
At least that was all your money and not mine.
But you buy the cool bottle, and it's like a selling thing, and it's never worth it on the other side. Yeah. So, I will say, though, this fucking cigar blend, dude, is hitting the spot today. And it's pairing great with this. I've noticed when we get to the second third, like the first third, we had a little bit of like a little bit of leather and some spice to it. I'm starting to notice like a little bit of like
woody.
Yeah, like a cedar note or something coming through.
Yeah.
Which is really great.
I actually think the middle of the cigar is better than the start of it.
I'm definitely going to agree with you on that one. I think Gone Fishing said it right here. It's really annoying that we have to buy several bottles of crap to get one bottle you really want. And that's because they're doing so many store picks. And you know what? We tried that when we were looking to try to get our own barrel pick. We want to pick a barrel of bourbon, not like a whole bunch of finished stuff. The only stuff that I was offered so far was like Starlight and all this other stuff that's finished. And it's like, I don't want to get that because one, it's not what we want. It's not what I want to put on my shelves to drink. And I don't think it's what our people who are going to buy it from our patrons and everybody else is going to want. Because once again, it's in abundance out there. And usually they're not great finishes.
Did yours peel right off?
No, of course it didn't. Why would it, Pat?
So at least I didn't look like a tool alone. You know what I mean?
You always look like a tool, Pat. This one is definitely not playing nice, though. I just want one good rip. Still can't get it. There we go. See? Took a couple bit. I'll tell you this much. It's worth it for the cigar, though.
So, Matt, what else are we talking about?
Talk about a couple other things that we got coming up. You know what? Jeff, you nailed it. I can't believe that is legal. It is bullcrap. Making you buy something to get a whole bunch of other crap.
Look how many times fucking whatchamacallit did Redstone, we had, I forget what it was. we had to buy a $200 gift card, or it was a package. It was a gift card and a bottle for like $260, and it was a $200 gift card and a $60.
Well, that was something that Buffalo Trace, the distributor for Buffalo Trace, was trying to get everybody to do. You had to bundle, so every Weller Full Proof had to be bundled at a $250 value, which is
to make you buy a gift card just to get a bottle is stupid.
It's definitely not optimal. Sean's been lucky; he's never seen a bundle. Like that is real luck. Up here, we see
every store is bundling.
Everybody is bundling around here.
And if
the places that don't bundle are the places that don't get the good bottles.
Yeah, and if you want to offer a bundle to somebody, hey, let me buy 10 bottles, because we did this with Wang's. Yeah. And they still wanted an outrageous price. And you're like, I'm going to dump a shit ton of money with you. And
I was going to say, I ended up buying a whole bunch of, in order to get the Full Proof at cost. It was like, oh, you got to buy tequila, you got to buy this. I'm like, I don't want that. I will go buy 5 bottles of bourbon that I want.
Yeah.
Like I'll buy stuff. I have no problem spending money at these places if that's what they need to get a whatever. Like I'm going to drink a lot of this bourbon anyways. As you can tell, we have a good amount here.
Too much?
Not too much yet. We still
where are you going to put it, Matt?
That whole bottom shelf over down there is like 3/4 empty. That's at least another 30 bottles we can fit.
Before your entire extra wall, we started with one wall, got full, added another wall, so now we got 2 walls. That fills up. Now we added a 3rd wall. That fills up. And you still haven't even finished it, so you can do your bar tour or anything yet.
No, we have a bar tour that will be coming along with our entire bottle collection, which has been just over 500 bottles right now. I'm guessing by the time we get to this video and get this out, we should be sitting somewhere around like 600. Just because, I mean, it's bourbon season right now. All the good drops are coming. So we're going to have to get out there and get all the new stuff and see it. You know what? Pat's like, what the fuck? That's Pat all the time. All right? This is Pat's baseline. But yeah, so we're going to end up having the bar tour coming along with all of our bottle hauls and stuff like that. Like, or an overview of all of our bottles. I mean, everybody's seen our store hauls and all the stuff we get. There's a couple things we don't put in our store hauls just because the store hauls end up being excessive at like 30 bottles or 40 bottles or whatever, depending on what.
Who the fuck buys 30 bottles in a month?
When you get offered good things
excessive
from people, you got to take it, Pat. You got to take it. You can't say no. Somebody text messaged me and says, hey, by the way, I just found, and thanks to Nick, by the way, who just sent us a Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A123. He also got us the Midwinter's Night Dram Act 11.
Ooh.
So that's all coming. So when you get those text messages, or, hey, by the way, Matt out in New York, he's like, hey, I got to get Pappy 15. How do you say no to this?
He's a god among men.
100%. 100%. The stuff that he gets is just phenomenal. Absolutely crazy.
You know, when you came up with this idea to do this shit, Matt, I never thought it would turn into that.
Let's see. Ryan found a Weller 12 today, higher than retail, but for 100, couldn't pass it up. Oh, for $100, I would buy a Weller 12 all the time.
Yeah.
I only see Weller 12s for about $1.80, and we've been buying
North.
And
North.
And then higher than that. I'll buy the max I'll spend is a $1.80. Only because I need it to make poor man Pappy, which has been delicious. Because we got plenty of 107. The Weller 12 is obviously needed in there. And you know what? Sean nails this, Pat. 100%. A bottle a day. Come on, dude. A bottle a day. It's not that bad. You just got to look at it in the right perspective.
Doesn't mean you can drink a bottle a day.
I would never drink a bottle a day. My liver would kill me. But
there have been days, Matt.
Oh, we all have days.
Not to kill a bottle.
You never know what the world brings to you that day. You know what I'm saying? You're okay. You're tailgating for a concert. Why not? Why not?
Because you're so annihilated, you don't remember the concert.
I remember the whole concert. It was fucking phenomenal. And not only that, but after I finished my bottle, the nice people next to me had made old fashions out of Four Roses. I want to say a small batch select. And that was fucking phenomenal on top of it. Who doesn't love that?
And it was a full 750. It wasn't a 375 that you killed.
It was a 90 proofer, Pat. It's like drinking water.
Not an alcoholic.
No, I don't drink every day, so we're good. Ooh. But yeah, so anyways, we've had a lot of people reaching out to us with bottles.
Yep.
Right? We have a Willet purple top on the way, which is going to be phenomenal.
Oh.
We got the Elijah Craig backup because you demolished that other barrel proof one.
The A123 was delicious.
It was fun.
Best
It did.
one in a couple years. You have to admit, Mr. C is going to be the best.
Oh, Ryan, if you find some more Weller 12, dude, just text me again. Just do it. I'll come through for you. We'll make this happen. Absolutely. How much is a contra drink? This is another example of why you pregame to the limit. Because who is going to go and buy drinks inside the place? They're expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
So that's why you pregame it so it lasts you for the whole time. As long as you can walk in on your own power, that's really all you need. I was able to do that.
Matthew.
But anyways, yeah. Weller 12 all day long, exactly. That is, if you can find a Weller 12, like I said, 180, 150 or lower, I think that is a steal. A lot of people are trying to get. The other thing I see going for 180 all the time is E.H. Taylor single barrels. That's a little high. I think it's the best one in the lineup that we've had so far, though. At least the single barrel that we've had.
Yeah, out of everything we have. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, grab that single barrel down, Pat.
Why?
Because
you don't have enough stuff to drink in front of you?
no, I'm not going to drink that stuff now. I want to drink E.H. Taylor. This thing is absolute fire. Absolutely love E.H. Taylor single barrels. I don't granted, we've only had one barrel proof. I think the flavors out of this one, though, blow the other one out of the water.
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck. It's such a good nose. It's like the second hit your the second hit your lips, dude.
How many lighters did we need tonight, Matt?
Oh, I was just grabbing some down just because.
The only thing you were actually prepared for, even though we have that beast.
I know, I had to fill the other ones up with fuel. That's why I brought everything down. What do you want? You got to be prepared.
That's the only thing you actually prepared.
These ones, hold on. These ones, and we don't know what you guys use. This one is a Zico lighter. It has the cigar punch right in the bottom.
Use it so much.
And then it's got the good old quad torch. This thing is phenomenal. So phenomenal that I carry these two in my travel cigar case. Because if you run out,
carry my travel cigar case, Matt.
It's a little big.
Listen, it's badass.
It really is. We're going to have our review coming. So what we're trying to do is do Man Shit Mondays again. We have grill reviews coming. We did, 4 grill reviews already. So those will be coming out every Monday. This is going to be on one of our Man Shit Monday things because Alec Bradley nailed it.
You're going to notice the cutback of the cooking videos. It's killing our algorithm. And I'm not eating 90% of the stuff we cook on the Blackstone nowadays because of my diet that I'm on. So
you know what I'm going to have to do? Just find replacements for you and we can still cook. Have random people eat our food.
You mean just bring a guest on to eat the food?
Sure. Why not? Is that good? Only small batch. You know what? I've noticed this too. Small batch is really available in a lot of places. The most. We see it in Massachusetts a lot. A lot of times we're turning it down because the places that are putting it out for like $120.
Way too much.
I don't think small batch is worth $120.
It's $50.
I was gonna say it's a $50. I don't think it compares to the single barrel at all.
Nope.
Like I don't think there's any comparison.
Light years ahead of it. Light years.
I'd love to find a single barrel like with a store pick or something, but yeah, it doesn't compare to the small batch. My personal limit on small batch, $75. I would not go over $75 on that one. Unfortunately, it sucks that we talk like this because you have to think about what the secondary market is because unfortunately that's all it is nowadays. There's people that buy up everything and then try to sell it to make a profit. So that's unfortunately what we're dealing with the most.
Well, let's put your collection for sale. What do you think you're going to get for it?
I'm not selling anything. Fuck that shit.
It's for sale, all of it.
We got too much stuff going on. So we just bought a huge ass
bottle. Everything's for sale.
Camp out in the rain tomorrow for a small batch at MSRP. So, dude, if you're finding small batch at MSRP, that is pretty badass because that is something we really don't see.
Camp out in the rain?
I don't know if I'd camp out for that one. Single barrel, I would.
Single barrel, I would.
Barrel proof, I probably would.
Maybe.
Straight rye, I wasn't a fan of the straight rye.
No.
They got so many other offerings too, though. I'd like to try a lot of the other ones.
Yeah,
there's like impossible.
Try to enter them in the lotteries and never win any of them.
See, Salty agrees. Have guests for the cooking videos to try it all out. I mean, we've already had a lot of people try our food, anyways. I've had
skirt steak pinwheel coming up though.
Oh my god, that was amazing!
Yeah, I think it's one of the top things we've ever made.
I will have to agree with that. We did skirt steak, some pesto, some prosciutto, some cheese.
Yeah.
Wrapped it all up. It
pinwheel.
It was an explosion of flavor.
My mouth is watering right now so bad.
I know. We'll have to find some more skirt steak because that was
delicious. That was phenomenal.
So apparently it's all where you're at because Gone Fishing gets them for $41 to $48. So apparently Florida's the place. You know what I'm saying? Up here, like I said, New Hampshire does sell them at retail. However, as soon as they hit, they're gone instantly. Like
somebody has a connection in the store,
and they're done.
They're there when it opens. They buy the entire case or 2 cases or whatever because it's no longer one per person because they're trying to be better than Total Wine by allowing you to buy as much as you want.
And Total Wine literally limits everybody to 1 per person.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, well, we'll be better than them and we'll do this. Like,
all they're doing is enabling the secondary market to continue to get out of control.
That's literally what happens. Like we had the Willet Purple Top store picks. They were all gone instantly. Saw them on the secondary market on Facebook for $7.50. Like, I just want, even if I buy a couple, like, yeah, sometimes I don't buy one. Sometimes I buy more than one. We don't buy them just to sell.
We don't buy them all. We leave something there for somebody.
The thing is, though, is we buy them to drink them.
That too, yeah. We
don't try to sell them on the secondary to do that stuff. If anything, and I've sold stuff, like we have hooked up a couple of our friends and patrons and stuff with stuff, but we've done it all at our cost.
Yeah,
there's not a single penny made because I don't believe that. Like, I think bourbon is more about the people you meet, the community. Yes, and that's what it's all about. I think more so than just trying to make money on this whole thing.
Yeah, get all those dicks out there trying to fucking make $1,000 a bottle, and it's like. Be like the rest of us, go get a real fucking job. Seriously.
Yep.
I'd love to fucking just smash a case of whatever they're carrying out of the store as they walk out with it.
My thing is, I get like a case of Stag, I'm drinking a case of Stag. Like that's happening.
It'll then become a daily drinker for you as opposed to
my Old Forester single barrel proofs, which I have to say. And you know what, Pat? Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do a what is our actual daily drinkers now and stuff, because so much has changed in the bourbon market. Like we literally, there's a place that still has single barrel proof Old Foresters sitting on the shelf. That never used to happen before.
No, the place the other day we were at had what, 2 or 3 cases.
Yeah, so Atlas and Medford had some, and their store pick was freaking. It was very deep fruits. It was amazing. Loved it. 129, I think. 129-ish proof. The other one, Liquor Junction has them. They're doing they call it their single barrel 1920.
Yeah, that's the one that had a couple cases left.
Yeah, they had a couple of cases left. The other place had a couple of cases left. Like, that's stuff that you'd never see sitting around before.
No.
And now it is, which I think is good because I think that's one of the best bottles on the market.
It's a little proofy for me, but Old Forester drinks kind of hot as it is. So it's kind of like the Coy Hill. I just, it's a waste of money for me. I know you loved it and touched yourself after it, but you know what?
The problem with Coy Hills is, I don't know if you guys can. Oh, dude, Nick, you got a 23B today. That is an awesome grab.
Wow.
That is an awesome grab because those just came out. We haven't even seen those yet. Salty, they don't ever last there. Don't worry, Salty. I got your hookup if you ever need some more because they're literally in abundance right now up here. And I don't know why it's never happened that way before in the past. They've been sold out in a day or two, and now there's plenty of them.
Cases.
Which is nice because I literally went and bought a case.
Yep.
And I've drank through, I think, 3 of the bottles now. So there's only 3 left, and I'll probably have to go buy another case just to make sure we last through the wintertime. But it's just great. Now, Pat, we got to talk about this Alec Bradley for a minute. So the second third, we started getting some like cedar notes.
I definitely say cedar. I said wood at the beginning because I couldn't figure out what it is, but I would definitely say cedar.
I'm now, and maybe it's because I'm drinking bourbon with it, I'm now transitioning to more of like an oak in this thing. And I think it's great.
It might be from the bourbon. I haven't gotten that yet.
It's really great. Like, this is definitely one of my top favorite cigars. I think Alec Bradley makes great stuff.
I think this is the first one of these I've had.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a shame. I've definitely smoked through a couple packs of these ones. Usually we go like Perdomo or Neanderthal from Roma Craft. I think those are really some of those great ones.
Dude, this is a perfect cigar with any traditional bourbon.
Yes.
Any traditional bourbon, this thing is going to be just on point.
Yeah, Tyler, you know what, dude? 100% right. If you want some Old Forester single barrel proofs, go to Massachusetts because there seems to be a whole bunch of them right now.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think
on the
they're
North
great.
Shore.
Yeah, on the North Shore there is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're great. You know what, Ryan? This would be the perfect store haul. The only problem is since I'm on light duty right now, I don't have my normal budget bourbon or bourbon budget that I would have. So I can't buy 4 cases, but I will buy 1 more case because 1 more case is doable.
1 more case this month, followed by another case the next month.
If I have the opportunity to, I mean, why not? It is one of my, like, when I'm sitting there, and we have a lot of bottles here. And I don't know what your guys' collections are.
Definitely nothing. So
like I haven't tried the 1920. What their single barrel pick was. I haven't tried that one yet, Sean. However, I'm looking forward to it because I've heard a lot of great things about it. I'm still on the other one, the store pick number 1, the Atlas pick, because Atlas, they picked fucking fire, dude. That was good. There was so much deep fruits to that pick.
This just in, how Matt describes every store pick of a Old Forester barrel strength. Oh, that pick was fire. Oh man, their picks are fire. That was straight up fire. I summed up every store pick Old Forester barrel strength for you, okay?
No way, dude. No way.
Yeah.
They're all delicious.
Listen, that way he describes that only comes in second place to how he describes fruity stuff as a fruit bomb.
That's the Nashville Barrel Company's
wait, here we go.
duet of rye.
Oh, no. You said it's like 10. Here it goes. Ready? It's going to...
Oh, Pat.
Fruit bomb. That's all you do. All this pick, dude, is fire. They just pick straight fire. You're too old to talk that way, man.
They're good. I will say that. So seriously, I come down here because this bar is like the studio or whatever that we have here. Is like a bar that we built in my basement. Yeah. And so when I'm coming down at night,
built and rebuilt and rebuilt.
there have been some additions, Patrick. I mean, come on. Anybody out there, there's no way your bourbon collection or your bar card or whatever has stayed the same from when you got into it to now. It changes because as you find bottles, you want to buy them all. And then you need more room to put them all. And then next thing you know,
I'm going to go out on a limb, Matt.
Triple the size.
Say most people that are still married do not have a bar like this.
Okay, so very easy solution to this, okay? Either one, don't get married, or two, stop being married, and then you can enjoy your life. You know, I saw one of those ones on TikTok where a guy's like, hey, I'm looking for another guy, a straight guy, who wants to get married. That way we'll have two incomes, and we can just do everything good in life. So you will get girls, do whatever, I don't care. We'll have boats, we'll have whatever. Like, exactly, you have bourbon. Like, that's all that matters in life, Pat, is you're happy.
So Matt is single, looking for another man to...
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I was saying it was funny, though.
I think that's just how it came across.
Oh, Patrick. I said the guy had a good point. You have a choice to choose happiness. I have happiness right now. That's all that matters. You are taking this thing and side railing this whole conversation. The point is, Pat, I come down here at night, and I'm like, what do I need to cap my night off?
You just grab the old Forester barrel strap.
That's it. With all these bottles here,
so why do you need all the bottles?
Because sometimes you want to change it up. Like Stag, for me, is a special occasion bottle, right?
Oh.
Look at Sean. Sword fights nightly.
That's what Matt's dreams are made of.
Oh, man. Okay, so this definitely went way different than what the conversation was supposed to be. The point is yes, with all these barrels, or all these bottles, I mean,
you're gonna go get a sword and do karate stuff in the garage at night?
Yeah, if I can find somebody like, did we just become best friends? Yep. Like, why the fuck not? Cigar is not burning right now, Patrick.
Mine's burning fine. I think it's operator error.
Anyways, the point is
definitely oak, by the way. Now, yeah,
it is oak, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No, it's definitely
not just the bourbon. I was gonna say I've switched my bourbon now. We've gone from this whole line
it
to
gets
single barrel.
Better and better as you keep going.
You're drinking Stag, so it's not.
Actually, I've been working on the cigar blend.
Oh, I thought you switched back to your Stag.
No, I forgot that was there. I'll put that in front of me so I finish Stag.
But it's definitely getting more oak out of it. But the point is when I come down and I see all these bottles, and I'm like, what do I really want to drink tonight? The cigar blend, special occasions, because we don't have that many. We're only down to what, like 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's like low levels. Like that's not something that you can dive into.
12 bottles is not low levels.
That's low. We have.
Will you guys all just join me in telling him in the comments that he has a problem?
No, there's no problem here. Stag, once again, we only have, I think, 6.
Dude, is this when you get serious? Like, all right, it's time. I gotta
what the fuck, dude?
We are gonna talk about how this is not a problem.
So the point is, Stag is a special occasion bottle.
10 bottles is not enough to drink normally.
It's not. You don't know when you're going to get another bottle. When are we going to get another bottle of Stag? No idea. No idea. So you got to baby those ones. Old Forester single barrel proof though, I know that we can get enough. So it's great. And that's why it's been my go-to bottle for like what I want to drink.
Yeah.
I agree. There's a lot of other good choices. But once again, Parker's Heritage. That bottle is freaking 10 out of 10, fucking amazing. I have one bottle of it. I paid $500 for the bottle because I could not find it anywhere. I'm not going to get another one. That's not special occasion. Would I like to drink it all the time? Yes, absolutely.
After going to the cigar blend, I don't want to go back to the Stag. The cigar blend definitely beats the Stag.
Does it? I'll take your Stag because I'm about to finish this E.H. Taylor. Stag is a good way to finish off this night. But the point is You got to find something that you like that's available to restock on.
Hold on 1 minute, people. What?
Oh my goodness, Pat, you're going to go there. Pat, we get the point.
Oh, I'm not done.
We get the point.
Not enough.
When will we get another one?
We found 3 in the last month.
I know, but before that, how long has it been? If it wasn't for Nick actually hooked us up one, and oh crap, I'm drawing a total blank. Our friend from Oregon who ended up getting us, I think, 3 of them. Without that, how many have we found ourselves? 2.
But it doesn't have to be a special occasion.
It definitely has
Look
to
how
be.
many you have.
It definitely has to be. How many different batches are those? So we have 2 of the 167s,
And they're all
and every other one's a different one. So we've got a 181. The one we did tonight on the show was 110.
122.
We got 85. That was the
150.
110. What's this one? 192. And that's what I like about Cigar Blend too, is all the batches are different. And granted, we haven't had a bad batch yet.
No, they've all
every
been just
batch has been
killer.
phenomenal. That's why, I will anything that she puts out as far as Cigar Blend, I know is going to be phenomenal.
If you had to describe it, Matt, would you consider it fire?
I love you too, buddy. So they're great, Pat. Are they fire? Yes, they're fire. They're all delicious. They all demolish every other bottle that we've tried it up against. Has it not?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
So there. And yeah, this is exactly it. They are essential in different ways, and that is exactly why we need them all.
Oh, these comments
go
are killing me
upstairs?
tonight. Killing me tonight.
Kiddo's trying to come down saying hi. But yeah, love the Cigar Blend. Absolutely, out of all the things on the market that call themselves cigar batch, cigar cut, cigar mix, cigar whatever, nothing comes close to touching Joseph Magnus. That is an easy statement to say.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. So what else we got to talk about, Matt? What else do people out in YouTube land want us to talk about?
let's talk about a couple of things we are doing, Pat.
Okay.
And these things we're going to actually be more or less offering to our patrons.
Yeah.
We are going to be doing a honey barrel. We're finishing a honey barrel with Eagleware Store Pick.
Yep.
That's going to be great. That's going to be offered. Basically, there's going to be very limited bottles, so we're going to be offering them to our patrons. I'm
looking forward to that.
We have a big barrel that we are doing benchmark foolproof on.
Aging it for 6 months.
Aging it for about 6 months. We're trying to create a mixture in between the George T Stag and like the regular stag, baby stags, whatever you want to call them now. Not Stag Junior anymore, but so this one, the one we did in this little barrel right up here, we actually just poured it out after I think it was like 3.5 months. We only ended up getting about 300 out of it, out of a 750. However, it's ranging right now, Pat. I was just over 139 proof. So that thing is freaking delicious.
You just filled this, right?
No. I filled that one, yeah. This one. I didn't have time, Pat, to get everything ready. I didn't have time. Oh, you could have just used this one. This thing has, I forget what it is, 8 hours or something of fuel in it.
Yeah.
So it's very much not going to run
Let's put this out here just because it looks so badass, Mr. freaking Octobot or whatever it's called.
The other cool thing they have is they have the pinup girl.
No, dude, you can't find it.
Can't find it. However, if you do find it, it's fucking badass. That's the one we wanted.
Yeah, if you find one, let me know.
How much was that one, Pat?
like 140, but with all the discounts and everything, it's down to like 120-ish.
So 120-ish to have basically the ultimate lighter for your bar or for your home. It's not travel worthy. It's not travel worthy.
Yeah.
However, it is great lighter to have.
Ultimate talking piece.
Yeah. But anyway, so we are going to finish off some benchmark, and we're going to be going for that. Hopefully, like I said, the same like darkness, flavor proof. The proof is all going to be somewhere up in the 130s to 140ish. I'm assuming when it's done. The other one ended up at 139 and change. So that one's also going to be straight up offered to our patrons first.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Eagle Rare Honey Barrel.
The Eagle Rare Honey Barrel, dude, is going to be phenomenal. We've been working our asses off to get the enough of the store pick, because you got to do it one per person per day. So you just got to keep sort of going over and over and over again to get them. So we could get enough single barrels to do it.
Yeah.
However, that's going to be a absolutely delicious one once it's all done. Hello, Bianca. What's up? It's good to see we got a whole bunch of people checking in on this today, Pat.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff more for our patrons, just because trying to get the value out there for everybody. But it's definitely worth it. Like, we'd like to do it on a bigger level. It's not cost efficient.
No.
We'll say, like, it's well over $1,000 just to get the benchmark stuff going. That last benchmark though that we did do, I just tried some of it too, Pat. Fucking killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is benchmark foolproof is not great. Like, I know people do like some of the benchmark offerings. The problem is they're just too young.
Yep, very young.
They definitely need a lot of age and a little bit higher proof to them, I think. And that's exactly what we did. And you can get these, like, we went through, I think it was redheaded oak barrels or something like that. And it was phenomenal. Like, super cheap, super easy to do. You swell the barrel up with some hot water first. It'll swell the barrel, and then all you have to do is just put get rid of the water, put in your bottle that you want, and just sit there and age. And you can try it out, get a little bit in a glass, see if it's what you want. If not, pour it back in, age it a little bit longer. I think it's one of the best things out there. Like, if you want to, without spending a lot of money, you want to change the bourbon that you have, or cheap bourbon.
Best thing ever. One of the best things out there.
Pat, you and me are going to be fighting later today.
Dude.
Absolutely going to be fighting.
Battle Royale.
Do you know what's in the barrel right now, by the way? Weller Special Reserve. I think it is obviously the
worst Weller.
It is the worst Weller. It is very unimpressive. People who pay like $100 for it, it's just retarded. It's stupid. It's not worth it. It is a $20 to $30 bottle at best. I know it's got the Weller name. It is really not that great, though. So let's see what this is going to do by changing it, by aging it, by adding some proof to it. See what we can do. Maybe we can come up with something better. That's
be interesting to see what happens.
So, yeah. Anyways, Pat, I think we're going to be good for tonight. We'll call it, for a live today. We'll end up doing
Did
this.
anybody have anything they wanted to say? Then say, yeah. Give all these people.
Anyways, I think that we are going to be doing a lot more experiments, with some blending on ourselves coming up.
Yep.
A lot of reviews coming up because of a lot of the stuff that's coming out now that it's bourbon season. We have a lot that we're looking forward to. Obviously, we just did the Remus 7, which is a little letdown. It's better than 6, just definitely not
If you
5.
can just stay out of the hospital, we can get some stuff done.
Absolutely. But there's a lot more drops coming, so hopefully we can get some other cool bottles coming in. We have Midwinter's Night Dram Act 11 on the way.
I'm excited for that one.
I'm super excited for that one. And that's great because it is transitioning into the next season. We have the next Bookers being released, 03. Yep. I saw that they're just starting to bottle the 04s. And we just started getting into Bookers this year.
Did we get the 03 or not?
We haven't got the 03 yet, no. I've been waiting for it to drop. Every place I've gone to still has the 2. Waiting for the 3 to drop. As soon as the 3 drops, we're going to get it. We're going to review it. And like I said, I saw them already bottling 4, so I can't wait Yes, if you can get another 23, do it. I'm just getting some text messages about getting a 23A. I'm like, yes. If we can get a Stag 23A, I would love it. Because we're gonna blind all those cigar blends to find out which one's our favorite. We're gonna blind.
That's a lot of fucking.
You can man up, pull up your big boy pants, and we're also gonna get some cigar blends to find out which one's our favorite. Which is gonna be hard because all the cigar blends have been great.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're also gonna try to do these lives once a month now. Probably the second Friday of every month.
I don't know about once a month. Let's go every other month.
Yeah, so once a month. Second Fridays of every month. We're gonna try for it. Hopefully, scheduling all works out and everything like that. Other than that, everybody, thank you guys so much for following us along, subscribing. Thanks for showing up today for our live.
It was fire, wasn't it?
Pat, you and your fire. Enough. Everybody have a good one.